All right, good evening, boys and girls. We are on lesson 55, multiplying by three-digit numbers. And here is our objective for today. And we are going to be able to multiply by a three-digit number by the end of this lesson. And we're also going to be able to estimate a product by using compatible numbers. Here's our math joke by Mason. What do you call a tractor substituting for another substituting for another tractor? A subtractor. Okay. So here's our math vocab. There isn't any today, but what I would like for you to do is list all the multiples of 9 to the 12th term. So list all the multiples of 9, 9, 18, and so on until you have 12 of them. All right? So that's what you have to do for your math vocab today. All right, here's your new concept. Basically, when we multiply by a three-digit number, we actually multiply 3 times. Okay, we multiply by hundreds, we multiply by tens, and we also multiply by the ones. Okay, so we're multiplying by this, this, and this, the hundreds, tens, and the ones. All right, and so what we're going to do here, this is the same thing as doing this plus this plus this. All right, 234 times 100, which is 23,400. You just add the 2 zeros and then add the comma in there. And then 234 times 20, so just do 234 times 2, which is 468, then add the 0, and then 234 times 3, which is 702. And what you do is you add this together, and that's how you do basically what you're doing here. Okay, and then what we're going to see is in our first example, that's what we're doing. So you're basically doing the ones first, which is 702. You add in our 0, then we do the 2's, okay? Then we do the hundreds. So you add in the 2 zeros for the hundreds, okay? And then you multiply. Okay, we know how to perform pencil and paper computations with many digits. However, many people would use a calculator to do arithmetic. That would be time consuming to do by hand. So, describe or demonstrate how we could perform the multiplication with a calculator. Please try and attempt this, how we could perform the multiplication with a calculator. So you could describe it to us during group. All right, example number 2. A restaurant served 356 glasses of juice during brunch. The capacity of each glass was 250 milliliters. About how many milliliters of juice did the restaurant serve? Remember, about is an estimation question. So what we're going to do is we are going to round these numbers so that they're more compatible to answer. All right, so 356 is close to 300. It's closer to 400, but we're going to say it's 300 because it's easier to multiply. Okay, then we have 250 milliliters. We'll say that is around 300 too. So 3 times 3 is 9, and then you add the zeros, which 300 times 300 equals 900, or excuse me, 90,000. So the restaurant served about, that's our key word here, is about 90,000 milliliters of juice. Now explain how many liters of juice did the restaurant serve? Okay, try to figure that out. How many liters did they actually serve? I'll give you dojo points if you get that. All right. Here is our lesson practice for today. There's only A through E. Very, very simple. Find each product by multiplying the ones, tens, and the hundreds. That's how you do all of these. Okay. And letter D. Remember, you're going to use compatible numbers, numbers that are easy to work with. Okay. And you're just going to round them or work with numbers that work together easily to get an easy answer. Okay. We're looking at an estimation here. And same thing for letter E. What is a reasonable answer for the estimate quotient of 739 divided by 18? The key thing here is that you have to explain how you got your answer and why it's reasonable. All right, guys, have a great night of homework, and let me know if you have any questions.